Original motor, trains, everything, or how long you had it for? Wow.
Took it out of the farmer's field.
Huh?
I took it out of the farmer's field.
Okay.
Manual.
Okay.
Shorty snipping my ass good. Somebody was paying him $25 to take a piece of junk out of his field. And he had put a rock in 1940 above that wheel, finished it up, and left it there. And I wanted to 68.
Wow.
So I bought it in 68. Had no top.
So basically most of it's original then, right?
It was, oh, yeah. Had an apple tree growing through the floor up here, and I bought it in June, and he wouldn't let me take it till September because he wanted the apples. So I had to wait till he harvested the apples, then I went and I got it. Disassembled it, put it in the back of the station wagon. Disassembled the part.
What year is it?
What's this
It's in
now?
1990.
That's just a clock?
That's a
regular-
clock.
okay.
No, it's just a clock.
Okay. Very simple. Very.
Oh God, yes.
Now, how does this work? I can never figure this out. The pedals and everything like that. That just doesn't. That boggles my mind.
The transmission is the forerunner to the modern automatic transmission. It's got bands
Yep.
and a planetary transmission. In other words, you stop one of the bands, everything rides around it.
Right.
The brake is also there. It's one of those big ones.
Okay.
There's no wheel brakes. Okay. What you see in the back is this. It's the emergency
Okay.
park.
So it breaks through the transmission.
Yes. The brake swims in oil. It's one little brake. And it stops and lock these, lock these wheels up. I skid.
Okay.
Low is the pedal to the left. It's in neutral now because this brake is up.
Okay.
This brake goes down.
Right.
That pedal pops up. It's in high gear.
Okay.
Neutral and low when I push it down.
So there's only 2 speeds then, right?
2 speeds.
Okay. And then what's the middle one?
Reverse.
That's reverse.
Right. But it's so constructed that in order to save my brake, I use reverse as a brake.
Okay. So it hits that planetary drum.
It squeals like a monkey in distress. Slows his car down and it'll stop it. And it doesn't hurt anything. It just makes a lot of, Model T makes a lot of noise anyway.
Very nice.
Cars, it's absolutely phenomenal. It's got no fuel pump, no oil pump, no water pump. It cools by thermosiphon. The engine boils the water.
Okay.
It's got to boil. And then it rises up and the system is filled with water, the whole system. The hot water rises up into the radiator and then it's replaced by the cool water that comes up into the engine and cools it.
Okay. Cooler.
Very efficient. Works very well.
So you can bring us anywhere around the world, plug it someplace out.
Anywhere. They put the world on wheels. They put the world on wheels. Anywhere. Climb the Rockies. The gas tank is under the seat. It feeds the carburetor by gravity. You run the tank too low though, and you climb a hill, you raise the carburetor higher than the gas tank, you'll die.
Okay.
And you have to go up backwards.
Okay.
Which gasoline to the carburetor.
Now, how many gallons of gas?
10.
And how many miles? I mean, what's the radius of this car? Like fuel consumption? Like, is it like a modern?
It probably gets in mid-20s.
It's not bad for back then, you know.
Right.
They didn't come to mid-20s until the 80s.
Right. That's right, but also it's a small engine, and it's 20 horsepower, and it doesn't do 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour today. I guess 70 out of Georgia.
Well, I guess back then they didn't need to do 60 miles.
There was no place to do it.
Right.
I go on the road here, I drive everybody crazy. I'm not going to ruin the car because you want to go fast. Pass me, I'll pull over it. But they don't want to do that. They want me to go faster or get off.
I just see the very simple construction. Everything is panels that come off. All this stuff comes apart. The body's separate.
This is the first year with a self-start. 1919.
Okay.
It's late because I have a 19. Let's actually at 1914, but it's titled 1913.
Okay.
Overland by Willis. And that was the first year for the self-starter for that car. And I have a spare engine for it. I have a spare chassis for it. The only part missing on the chassis was the starter. It's the only part that ever went on the car.
Right. Now, can you still manually crank it if you had to?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Model T's, right from the inception to the end, had a crank.
Okay.
Came with a crank. As you see, I turned the key on. It stopped on compression.
Right.
So it started right up all by itself. It's got buzzard coils. Buzzed, and there it goes.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of its.
I just can't believe there's no rotation. If it was on the compression,
right.
it just like that, like it
Pushed
just.
that piston down and started it.
Yeah. Like it never stopped, basically.
Right. That's right. The car is phenomenal.
Now,
It's got 2 ignition systems.
A dumb question. Is that where you put the water in and
Yes.
you can tell what the water is or
That's
the
the
temperature?
water temperature. See,
Okay.
it's right in the running range right now. See the circle there?
Yes.
Oh, there's the running right here. It has cooled by thorough siphon.
And how does it pump? How does it pump the oil through the system? It just splashes it. Okay.
And the starter, which is the only part that's ever gone on that overland, it's like it's similar in theory, I guess I would say, to a lawnmower starter.
Okay.
The lawnmower starter, you pull the cord and it jams up a starter. And it pulls the engine, and when the engine starts, it goes faster than that, so then it overrides it.
Right.
While the Overland did the same thing, and it ate up. The lawnmower has ball bearings. This had roller bearings.
Right.
And naturally, in 100 years, they went. And here I am. What am I going to do? So luckily, I'm a tool and die maker by trade, and I was a shop teacher.
Right.
And so I made them. I made them out of drill rod, and I got 8-star bolts. And cut.
You mean the roller bearings right there?
Right.
Okay.
But still, you know, it takes a pound.
Yeah.
And I can't harden them. I was going to case harden the drill rod, but I was sure it wasn't going to last. Damned if my son didn't find them on the internet. And ordered them. They came in 2 days.
So they had the roller bearings.
They had the ones I needed for this, and 2,500 bigger to make up for wear. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe
Well,
it.
these days you find everything. People make everything. They make the little miniature engines. They got everything
I
going.
told my son, don't order it because it's just going to be a waste of money, and because I didn't like the name of the tool company.
So you
The tool company